What's up, everybody? It's Goose. I'm going to show y'all my new catch pin, holding pin, training pin. This pin's going to be used to train new animals to hot wire. I'm getting a new billy goat at the beginning of the month, so he's not trained to hot wire. I'll be putting him in here to get him nice and trained. As you can see, I just use these 12-foot pallets. I cut the extra off at the end so I could just screw the 2x4s together. I had some of these cedar posts that I have an angle cut at the end. I just drove those in with a mallet. Here at the end over here, I just screwed into this post. But it was all pretty much free. I ran out of cedar posts and I had to use some T-posts over there. Here's another one of my cedar posts. Same thing on this side. I don't have it attached real good down here. I need to do something about that. Right here I just have a cattle panel as a gate. It's 10 foot or something. I think my gap here is 8 foot. I can't remember. Right now I'm just using a bungee cord. I'll probably do something else later, but that's what I had laying around. Jenny, no, there's a hot wire right here. There's a new hot wire. Okay? It's not on yet. No. She's seen it. Goofball. Goofy dog. Okay, so here I have a gate so I can take that down and get out of the way and move animals in and out of here without that being in the way. But that's here, one, to train them to hot wire, but I have to have a wire right here to keep them off of that. This billy goat, he could bust through that if he wanted to, so I got a hot wire with 8,000 volts in it, keeping them from doing so. I just went about nose level. I'm about a foot off the ground. Really, I just went where I had wood. As you can see, she went under that wire, goofball. It's off right now. Anyway, I just attached to the wood. That was where I needed it. So, didn't really measure it. I just put my hot wire on that second piece of wood up. Over here I'm using a Premier One clip to connect this hot wire to my main hot wire, my perimeter fence. I used a clip here so I can disconnect it when I drop the gate, so it's not sitting there popping. The back side of the pen, I have all cattle panel. I have 2 strands of hot wire running all the way around. So I have a sturdy fence, a sturdy pin that will hold an animal without hot wire. Then you put the hot wire on the fence, and that's how I train my animals to hot wire. Like I said, this is a new setup, but this is the same principle as I always do. I get a real border, a real fence. I can't think of what I'm thinking of. And then just put hot wire on it. That way, see, the animal's it's gonna come up here. It'll stick its nose to that. It'll get shocked. Try to jump through, and it can't because there's a real fence there. A physical barrier. That's what I was trying to think of. So that's how you train them. Put a hot wire on a physical barrier. They try to jump through it. They can't jump through it because of the barrier, and then they begin to think they just can't go through hot wire. Is basically how it works. So I have more hot wire down here. I just put it there so he doesn't start rubbing on it or tearing it up or what have you, whatever he might end up doing. Okay, so now, well, I'll show you this too. Also have hot wire over here. So I got it pretty much all the way around the pin, except for on this goat panel, because there's no way for me to do that. So this right here is my shoot or my catch. I can open this up. Let me pause this and let me show y'all real quick. So anyway, I can just run them in here, close this gate like it is, clip it closed, and then I have my whole herd in here, and I can work them. I can trim their feet, worm them, do whatever. I just caught them all over here the other day, and it worked out well. Well, I might be able to do this with one hand. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is pretty flimsy, but it holds them. So when I go to catch them, I can just open it all the way to this post over here. If it doesn't fall over, it's gonna fall over, but I can get it to stand up. I've already done it. So open it up. I call them in there. It's easier to just put grain in there, but I put the grain in there. They all go in there. I close this gate, and I have them all trapped. Another good thing about this setup and how I'm starting to do my catch pins is I have a bigger pin with a smaller pin inside of it. So I get all the goats in there, I close them up, and then sometimes I'll have a straggler or a wild goat that I can't catch. And in that case, I have all the goats trapped there, which is where the other goat wants to go. It wants to be with the rest of the herd. So I can close the herd off in there and leave this open and herd the goat in here and catch my straggler also. So it's working out well. I'll be getting my new billy goat here in just a few weeks, and he will be put in here. I'm gonna try to get this barn done before then, but we'll see what happens. But that's my catch pin, training pin. Just a physical barrier with a hot wire all the way around it, so I can train my new goat and whatever new animals I get in this pen. That's what it'll be used for. So anyway, that's the catch pen. I'll see y'all later. Goose out.